In this session, we're going to touch on integrating printing to your web page on your mobile devices. We'll touch on the various printing solutions available and what are the business needs. We'll walk through the codes on how to integrate printing onto your web page for your mobile devices. There are various printing solutions for mobile devices. First, you can integrate printing with the SDK Honeywell provided. This allows you to print directly to the printers on your native app itself. Next, which is what we're going to touch on this session, is how you can integrate printing into a HTML or web page itself. Last and not least, you can also print with the print services provided by Honeywell, which allow you to print an image or PDF file directly to the printers via the print services. So why integrate printing? Obviously, this is due to the business needs of printing invoices for the customers, generating orders for customer who had placed the order, and print the receipts, in the retail outlets after a purchase, or you can even print a mobile ticket, at the ticket counters, or you can print label in the warehouse, or print a price tag update for the retail shelf, extra. And to ensure the web printing works, you need to have web licenses, which is come together with the enterprise browser for Honeywell devices. So basically, if you already have the enterprise browser license with the device, you are good to go. If you don't have that license, you just basically need to order one a license as listed down here. And once that license is enabled, you are good to use the web printings on the Honeywell devices. The other requirement for the web printing to work is there's a specific setting under Honeywell setting web application, and that setting also need to be enabled for the web printing to works. We'll go into that when we demonstrate how this and printing is being put together. All right. So now we need to go and get the SDK download for your development environment. Okay, basically you just need to go to our download site, which is hsmfdp.honeywell.com. And when you are here, you go to software and tools, developer tools, SDKs for web, and this is the SDK you need to download, right? The web SDK. All right, after you download, you will be inside downloads folder, and you unzip it. And once you unzip it, you will be able to find three folders inside there. First one is a document, which is the help file how to use the SDK. The second is the JavaScript. Inside there is a barcode readers, there is a printer. So we are looking at the printer today. What you need is these two JavaScript that you need to go together with your HTML pages. All right, the other one is the samples. We're going to go through one of the sample today to show you how the JavaScript is put together with your HTML page. Let's look at the print receipt sample here. Inside there is a bitmap file for the logo and also a HTML file. All right, let's open up the print receipt sample with visual codes from Microsoft. And when you open it up, this is what you will see. Inside the HTML file, you need to use the two script file that's provided. One of them is the printer.js, and another one is the printer_profile.js. The printer profile.js is basically a definition of the printer settings. So here you can see that now we are going to do night printing control, and we are using the Android platform. And the printer definition inside here, you can see that the PR2, and you may not find RP2 in the sample that you have. So basically, you just need to copy the PR2 and paste it here and rename it to RP2 and rename the name here because the rest of setting are all the same. Likewise, go to the MPD31. You can do that the same by copying the PR3 and um, rename it to MPD31. And same go to the RP4. You can use the PB42 or the PB50 setting and just rename it to RP4. All right, that's all you need to do on the pimple profile.js. All right, let's go back to the HTML. So what do you need to do? Again, in the header, you need to call on these two scripts. And one, you have done that. The other value that you need to do. Oh, before that, how this HTML page look like when you run it? This is how the page will look like. Okay, so this is what I run it on the web page, and you can see there's a printer setting with 3 field and 1 graphic field for you to do signature capturing. All right. Okay, let's go back to the code here. So the code here basically do first of all a setup function to disable all the button first and set up the log and also create a canvas for capturing the signature. All right, and defining the size of the uh, signature capturing. All right, you can use the same function here if you like to capture the signature. Below here are all the functions to do signature capturing. All right, so we'll just ignore it. Okay, let's go to the first function when you click on the print button. All right, which is here. So if you click on this print button, what will happen? All right, so when you click on the print button, basically we'll get in the printer name. All right, which is this field here. This is a printer name, this is a MAC address. All right, and then you get in the MAC address. The MAC address need to be added with the BT colon double slash in front of MAC address, which is the format accepted by the web SDK. All right, then we pass on into the printer object. So the first one is passing on the printer profile followed by the printer name, the MAC address, and a callback function on print object complete. All right. So once this happen, you will call on to the server, and then when it returns successful, you call on to the print receipt. All right. So where does this print receipt get called? So this print receipt get called when the server return, which is on ready status of the function for the server. All right. So when the status is ready, the first thing is you check whether the buffer is available. If yes, you start to print the logo. All right, because you get the logo from the server, and you start to print the logo. And after you printing the logo, you start to print the receipt. Right. So this is where you go to the print receipt function. All right, in the print receipt function, you can see that you can set different font style, and you use the right line to write a specific uh, line of text, and you can just change the style accordingly and then start to format the entire receipt pages like what you see here. All right, so basically here are the detail of the receipt. On at the end of it, you also want to print the signature. All right, so here basically you print a signature by getting the object from the canvas. Okay, and then you get a function to write the image out to the printers. And before you finish it, you also print a barcode onto the receipt itself. All right, and when done, basically you disconnect the printer object. Right, so basically these are the codes that you need to know how to add on to your HTML page when you do the printing. So if you recall, in order for it to do the web printing on the device, there's a setting that you need to enable. The setting is under this Honeywell setting. Just scroll all the way to the end. There is a web application here. All right, so you need to ensure that you enable this setting here in order for the web printing to works. Okay, now we have edited the code. So you just need to copy the HTML file, the JavaScript file, and the logo onto the server. Here I have the Apache Tomcat server folder here, so I just basically copy it into the folder, default folder for the web browser. Okay, back onto the device itself. I have my device here running, and I'll need to connect to the printer. So you can see that here I'm connecting to RP2 with the MAC address of the RP, and let's sign something here. Okay, I'll write RP2 as a signature, and then I click onto the print button, and you can see the message here. Let me show you the actual printing coming out from the printer itself. All right, so this is how it looked like on the printout itself. All right, very good. So we get the web printing working. In summary, you can see how the web SDK simplified printing with your web page. Of course, there are some prerequisites. You will need the printer.js and the printer underscore profiles.js to be go together with your HTML pages. You also require enterprise browsers to be installed on the Honeywell devices. And last and not least, the web application setting in the Honeywell settings need to be enabled. Finally, if you have any question on the web SDK, you can go to support.honeywell.aidc.com, and you can search for anything related to the web SDK on the portal. You can also open an incident if you find some issue with the web SDK, or you can even post a question to the support community, and you will be able to get good support from there. All right, that's all for this session. Thank you for your time and attention.